chicken strips from here? I don't know. I was thinking. I got an air fryer. Crisp them right up.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Jokic is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Edwards.
Defensive foul.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the
13. Shooting 1.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And the East has possession. Following the three-point basket by the West All-Stars. They need this. And Lillard with a nice bucket inside.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now here's Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Tatum gets the bucket.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The West leading by 11. Jokic with a screen on Brown. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Wembanyama's checked in. And that one misses. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it. But I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Tatum. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Hits it from three-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's Giannis missing. The West leading by 14. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Back to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
Some nice passing here by the West. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, he's certainly seen his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit.
Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Tatum's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Harden out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Durant.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. East with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Brown comes in for Banchero. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Back to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Big-time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
Jason Tatum.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
17 seconds left to play here in the half. It's tipped. Floats it up for James. Stolen by Tatum. Over Irving. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the West All-Stars ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
They've got Jaylen Brown. Damian Lillard out there with Jalen Brunson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Tatum in at the power forward position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brunson. Lillard outside. Outside Tatum. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Tatum. From outside, off the mark. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Down low. Here's Jokic. And it's the East with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. It's good. And that's now 6 points for Giannis.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
James, a screen on Brown. And he converts the layup. 27 points for him.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
Now, here's Tatum. 10 points for him. Five to shoot. Shoots the 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Irving. Jokic with a screen on Brown. Basket counts.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Lays it up off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. No good there.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And that one is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lillard way outside. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And Dame runs that so well. Knows precisely when to deliver that pass out of the pick and roll.
Pass to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Jaylen Brown. Mitchell comes in for Jalen Brunson. And it's Ball in for Damian Lillard. The West also making some changes. Durant's checked in for LeBron. Harden comes in for Edwards. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson with it. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
these are the games you have to win to be taken seriously. Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work. Get ready to light it up tonight.
Everything okay tonight? How's that back feel?
Good, Burn. How about you, man? Squad on point tonight?
Yeah, I'm the usual aches and pains, but nothing I can't handle, of course. I'm a little...
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Denver Nuggets here at Ball Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And here we can check out the story for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Shake Milton is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Denver, the 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
And recently, MP came out.
You know what? On paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
Well, MP and his team know how important these games are and how much a win in a game like this means to the fans. So far, they've taken care of business, but still have plenty of these rivalry games left. MP's got to be on his A game. Rivalry games are hard enough as it is.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Austin Reeves out there with Shake Milton. And it's Hayes in at the 5.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Gordon outside. There's the triple. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And he makes it.
Against good defense, he finds just enough room to operate.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Reeves. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And they take the lead. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Milton against Westbrook. To the paint. And it's James with the jam.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Michael Malone and I spoke for a few minutes. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Brown. Westbrook outside. The 3-ball. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
I don't think I need to tell anybody. Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
Now here's Hayes. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. 2 points. That one goes. James has got 9.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Jokic. Some solid defense from James. Lakers trail by 3. Outside Reeves. Vanderbilt finds Hayes. James inside, and he lays it up and in. He's got 11.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strap.
Be up on that. Let him breathe, all right?
Denver leading by 4. We've got Murray, Michael Porter out there with DeAndre Jordan, and it's Strother in at shooting guard. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Vincent passes to James. Takes the 3. James can't get that one to fall. James has gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Driving in, banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Lakers trail by 8. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Now, here is James. He's got 11.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Lets the 3 fly. And again, Denver with a 3.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shot.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Jordan. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Strother. The Lakers making a switch here. Ooh, it's stolen away. To the middle. Very pretty alley-oop.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
The 3, James. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great. Brian?
Well, Allie, talent only gets you so far. He's got both.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And Denver making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Vincent. And stolen by Jokic. For the finish. Count it. Give him 23.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And, Coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double-team him, he's going to create wide-open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single-covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
Now here's Milton. He picked up 10 in his last game. Floats one up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Brett, I'm starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Connect's checked in for Los Angeles. Yep, that one goes.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And it's good. 2 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Milton against Westbrook. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
His third shot from downtown this quarter, 4 for the game.
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he gets it to go.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Hayes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Will stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniforms, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver. And the powerful... One-handed slam.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Now Reeves. No made baskets yet. Pass to Milton. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. He got it up. And so it's Denver in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
You know, right now for Denver, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the...
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Lakers. Time to head back.
Just about ready for the... There's the drive, and that one's good. He's got 36 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so it's the Lakers with it.
Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul, and he's gone.
And Denver making a change. Making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. And the Lakers looking at who they've got at the forward slots. It's LeBron and Hachimura. Shake Milton out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at center.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Najee. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Hayes. James deciding where to go with it. Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Porter. Fades away. And it's Hachimura missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
The Lakers with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. And so here is Denver, following the score by Los Angeles. And the basket is good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. No good. A bit long that time. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Goes up at the elbow. Hachimura with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Reeves. Oh, Jordan with the block.
Offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Tries again. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Reeves. The rebound by Murray. Fades and shoots. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's Denver with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's hot.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. We've got Michael Porter. He's out there with Zeke Naji. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. James outside. Knocks it down from distance. James has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Here's the floater. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nuggets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number. An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
And here's Milton. James outside. Outside Reeves. The 3 is up. Porter pulls it in. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. With the second effort, and the layup is good.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
James with the ball. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. If you look at Denver, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, there's Minnesota sitting in second place.
Well, I think for Denver, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Nuggets, the 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the 2 guard. And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
And for MP and this team, they love outdoing their rivals. It's been extra sweet for them and their fans. We've seen some barn burners with MP leading the charge. This is a confident team right now. Tonight, another opportunity for what would be a huge win this season.
Doris, in this one, we've got two very good shooting teams that love to focus on that 3-ball.
Well, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like to value the shots you most want. That's at the rim and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So let it fly, guys.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I briefly spoke with Michael Malone, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Denver's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
First one falls for him. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And so here's Denver. Doing the miss by Julius Randle. And good that time.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Westbrook against Conley. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Randall. Denver grabs the miss. And a record-setting season continues for him. Now up over 30 road wins.
And well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And they pick up 2.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here is Conley. He has yet to score. 11 feet away. Randall no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary. How about the high-flying antics of Russell Westbrook, the alley-oop? My goodness, that's pretty.
Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards kicks to Randall. Pass to Edwards, and they get it. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 5 now.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Here's Brown. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. 8 for 11 now as that one does not find the mark. Edwards looking it over. Takes the 13-footer. Count the basket. 7 points in the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Misses from close range. Timberwolves trail by 7. They've got Šarić, and it's Brown in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
The Nuggets leading by 5. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first set.
Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. 23 points in the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Conley, the pass to DiVincenzo. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. His 3-pointers off the mark. With the drive, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Randall. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the second free throw, good. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Randall outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Cancar. Here's Brown. It's up a 3. And the 3-ball is good.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those 3s just started to fall like raindrops.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Randall surveying the D. For 3, Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
The shot's good.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback. And nice finish by him.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a... And time now to talk injuries. Thank you for being with us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the point.
Well, this is the all-around game of Julius Randle, right? We think he can score it, board it, but how about that pass?
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Denver leading by 14. Launches it. Mike Conley with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Edwards going all the way.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Gordon with a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Gordon. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. He has 38 in the game.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Randle kicks to Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Takes the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 15. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Comes up empty down low. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Brown. Bounce pass Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Conley. Back to Edwards. From outside the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside Gordon. Connects again.
That will do it. 40 points for him, and he's pulled even.
And to think, GA, at the start of the year, we'd see someone match the record for most 40-point games. It was simply spectacular.
And to tie the mark of 63 games of 40 or more, it's just awe-inducing. To score 40 or more in over 3/4 of the NBA season is something that players don't even dream of.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Both teams changing it up here. And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. You look at the Timberwolves, they still have a firm hold on that second spot. Group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Edwards, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Conley in for Dillingham. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Randall. And it's Denver with the rebound. Chanchar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. We've got Russell Westbrook. And it's Chanchar in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. Nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Pass to McDaniels. The 11-footer out of handout. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Chanchar. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nuggets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Fires from deep. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And the shot is good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
The open shot, Edwards. And it's Denver with the rebound. Can he keep it going? So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
This team is mid at best. Go get that win.
MP in the house.
Fans live for games like this one.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
You can tell how much MP cares about these rivalries. He has been absolutely on fire when the games matter the most. And how important it is to him to win these games. It's about pride, not just for him, but for his entire team as well.
And now the Los Angeles starters. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Michael Malone and I spoke for a few minutes. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now, here is James. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Good on the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Doncic. 27 points his last game. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control. Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
James finds Reeves. Back to James. And slam dunk by James.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Now here's Doncic doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Denver leading by 7. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And he comes up with a bucket.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
I just love the ball movement.
Lakers trail by 10. Outside Reeves. From behind the arc. And it's Doncic missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For the Nuggets, Naji, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Porter Jr. comes in for Gordon, and Strawther subbed in for Brown. Pass to James. Counted from distance. James has got 11.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Westbrook outside. Fires the three. And again, Denver with a three.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
That's all. Already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Finney-Smith pulls it in. James against Westbrook. Pulls up at the elbow. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's Denver up 11. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. New group here for the Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Then there's Christian Brown, and it's Chanchar in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Denver leading by 16. Pass to Gordon. Here's Chanchar. Three-pointer hits the trifecta. Give him 31 now.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Brian, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. Here's Reeves. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 1:27 left in the first half. That one goes. Count it.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And they're running. It's stolen by Doncic. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. They get it back. Outside Reeves. Can they get it? Boy, can't connect there again. 0 for 8 in this game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here we go, all alone.
Well, you got to be on guard when Jokic is in the area now. He's adept at reading defenses and going after steals.
Denver foul. Number 13.
Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Vincent's checked in for the Lakers.
Substitution on the court.
There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. The Lakers call timeout. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let it hear. What time is it? It's time for teasers.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt, and Austin Reeves is subbed in for Vincent. Here's James. He's got 17. Doncic outside. Pass to James. And here's Reeves outside. The shot's good on the assist by James. Reeves has gotten 4 this quarter.
To say the least, it's been a rough quarter for him. He's missed 8 of 9 shots.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
James passes to Reeves. That three's off the mark.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Puts it up from 15. And he can't get that one. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Denver, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Welcome, everyone. This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know?
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
They won't see home sweet home for a while, but sometimes the road creates solidarity for the guys, team unity.
Especially if you...
And that is going to do it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is to disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jack. Good! That's another bucket!
And you had a feeling he might do it tonight. 40 points, and the record is now his.
The most 40-point games in a single season. An incredible historic year from him.
Yeah, and in 1962, Wilt set this record. I'll tell you what, I never thought it would be broken, but I didn't reckon on a season like this.
There's the three. They get the rebound. Jokic shot is good.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that one.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. The Nuggets in second.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Pass to Hachimura. To the paint. Here's James. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players, and they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find. It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Reeves finds James. Again, the miss by James.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
To end the run. And again for three.
And that last three now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Reeves. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. James can't get it to go. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Denver. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. From deep, it's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Doncic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doncic has got his first points of the game.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there, fully displayed.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. James outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
27 seconds left in the third. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Here's Connect. No points so far. Hachimura finds Reeves. Porter pulls it in.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy.
With some changes, Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt, Reeves comes in for Vincent, and Doncic has subbed in for Milton. They've got Dario Saric, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. From deep, here's Doncic. Nails it from three.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
James attacking. On the wing, Reeves fires for three. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Unloads from 13. He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Record for 40-point games in a season. Wild.
Yo, I think I just saw Jack Nicholson. Can you get me an autograph?
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds legit, man.
It's open late, too.
Oh, I know he didn't say that. About you? He about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are going to love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly, MP. But some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP, okay? All due respect, Donna, my client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay.
know I had to say something to him. Yeah,
standing on business.
You already know, yes, sir.
Not what I would have done, but you are your own person. I just hope for everyone's sake, you can back it up.
It's not an issue, Donna. I got this.
If we lose, I don't want to see even one photo of the two of you at Korean barbecue. The optics would be horrible. Are we clear?
Yeah.
are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Denver Nuggets. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And making our way toward the finish line, this is a great time to check out the new power rankings. Taking a look at Indiana. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the Nuggets, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves, and it's Hayes in at the 5. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rivals. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
And give MP all the credit in the world. MP has delivered in rivalry games thus far. We know it's been a major emphasis for him to win as many of these as he can. Tonight might be one of the tougher challenges they face. Could be a close one.
Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. He's got 8. Doncic with it. Last game with 30 points. To end the run, Jokic grabs the miss. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better. That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And yes, it's good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Reeves the pass to James. Denver grabs the miss, and a record-setting season continues for him. Now up over 30 road wins.
And well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
Yeah, slow start right now.
5 straight misses to get this one going.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doncic, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's no good. Third time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. They could use a bucket, and he hits the jumper for 2.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Buries it from three-point range.
You have to pay attention to Hachimura no matter where he is.
Jokic a screen. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 16.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
On the clock, here's Doncic. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of it.
Count that one.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Jokic with the screen on Doncic. Jokic in. Oh, my, what a second right at the buzzer.
Solid finish to the quarter, making sure that one went in.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 13. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. For the Lakers, Hachimura is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron comes in for Connect, and Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent is out there with Doncic. And it's Vanderbilt in at the center. That's the Laker 5. Wasted no time on that one. Now it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Doncic, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And that one, good. He's got 24.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's James. And James throws it down.
LeBron, the old man, throwing it down. Not much anyone can do about that still.
Unable to get that one. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hayes comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. It's good.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Reeves. His last outing, he had 18 points. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got 12.
And only near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Got it off in time. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Now this is how you finish a first half, sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from 3-point range.
And so it's Denver, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot from. They're thinking about the shot.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass it.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Lakers trail by 8. So on the 4 for Denver. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the 2 guard. Now here's James. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Too often.
Jokic with the screen on LeBron. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Jokic with the bounce pass. Clock at 6. There's Gordon with the 3. Tries yet again. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
James kicks to Doncic. Fires the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic just got 11 rebounds in the game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. And here is James following Russell Westbrook's 3. Reeves outside. Out to Doncic. Oh, good with the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Another 3 for Denver.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Good work there as it goes.
He's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Driving the lane, he dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Lets the 3 fly. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt checked in. Here's Vincent. In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Shake Milton is out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. That misses off the backboard.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Jokic. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing